What's up guys? Welcome back to another video. I've wanted to learn how to longboard for the longest time. So I picked myself a longboard. This is a used one that I got on Facebook Marketplace for like $40. These are usually, this one in particular, a retro spec one, about $80. And so in one of the videos I watched, I think he's like almost a year old now. I mean, the video is a year old. Speed, who is James Humphrey, suggested that you should have a summer sort of goal or hobby that you should really kind of work towards. So that is my summer hobby. Right now I am recording this on April 12th, so it is not summer quite yet, but it's getting warmer. So my summer hobby is to learn how to longboard. I guess this is my first steps. I'm going to be, every time I practice longboarding, sounds really weird to say out loud, I will be recording the whole process. So you guys will literally see a step-by-step process of me learning how to longboard and maybe cruise down the road. But the first thing I gotta do is probably put down the longboard and figure out what dominant foot am I. So I've been watching videos. This is really cringy. Let's see how the videos will do. I might have to just be self-taught, but anyways. So you basically stand up straight, kind of like this, and whatever foot comes forward is the foot you're pushing off of. So my left foot came forward, which what you're looking at on the right, your right, my left. So it looks like I'm goofy, which means my left is in my back as my pushing, and my right is my stable, which is really weird. Anyhow, I'm actually wearing good shoes for this, which is oddly ironic. Wearing Converses, which are known for skateboarding. Converses, I think Vans are both ones. Look, I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater sometimes, and I also have played Skate 3. I know a little bit about skateboarding. So you kind of, according to the video, you kind of just gotta balance on it. Oh gosh, this is like, let me like angle this and pull it back a little bit. Hopefully I don't run into my car, which would be really bad. So kind of have to like center your feet in the front, kind of balance on it. Oh gosh, almost wiped out there. I'll have to speed this one up. Now I don't expect myself to be running off the road now. I'm just trying to get balance, so I might honestly be just balancing this for the next week or so. So everybody in the neighborhood is probably so confused with what I'm doing. I will say I'm pretty good at balancing. So not this, but just generally speaking, roughly. I didn't realize how much, like, in marching we call it quads, but how much of your thigh is like needed to balance it. I feel like strain. I'm like holding it for a very long time. And then it suggested like doing like some like at least like one little push just to like get a feel for like movement. Oh gosh. There's like a little piece of wood that I feel underneath my wheel. Ha! You got a little bit down. No, ideally you're not supposed to longboard into a car, but that's what I'm gonna be doing, I guess. That one I felt more the longboard pulling through. I gotta be like connected to the longboard, I guess. Yeah, I got some speed there. Oh my gosh. You got like one good push that I can just kind of go with. Dang. I don't know if I'm oh yeah, I'm definitely goofy. I am definitely goofy because I switched feet for a little bit and it just does not feel right. Now eventually when I get on the road I might have to wear like long pants and stuff to protect myself. Maybe a helmet. I'll be the dork with a helmet on. But hey, helmets keep you safe, so always wear a helmet. It's kind of nice I'm going right to a car so I can put my hands if I need to protect myself. Okay, I got to figure out stopping though. Stopping is weird because how do you stop on a longboard? You don't just jump off, right? Like how do you stop? Can someone, oh well, I guess I'll learn myself. So I would say you comment down below, but I don't know. I wanted to get a Santa Cruz board, but I ended up getting a retrospect one just because they look cool. So they fit my style. So ooh, got a little bit of back foot action on that one. Although you should not be, I don't think you do one push off, you do three. So but I'm not gonna do that because I don't have a lot of space for today. I might have to move it somewhere else, but oh, I got foot placement. I got foot placement, yes. Wonder if I can like get it to go further. This might be a bad idea. I'm gonna try to get myself closer to the camera, but I'll have to catch myself with the car if I fall. So this is a risk here. Oh gosh, I hit my foot on the wheel. That's not what you're supposed to do. Oh jeez. It started turning. Dang. So when I put it on, the real question is when I put my foot on, I gotta find where, like obviously you don't stand like this. This is incorrect. Because you don't have any flexibility. By the way, I was standing like 2 feet, how am I gonna do this? Like vertical. But how do you, because you have to put this on, but then you have to get your foot here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be out of frame, it's okay. Actually, I'll stand back over here so you can see my feet. So you have to put this foot balances, right? This one stabilizes. So like that. But you have to be like 45 with this one, and then 45 with this one. But I'm way off the board. Because then you turn like this. But I'm way off the board. So when you, I'm so lost. Okay, so this balances, right? But you kind of have to put like your ankle over the axis of the center, and then you twist this foot, but you don't like scooch it. You have to like, oh, I guess you do have to kind of scooch it, don't you? And then you have to kind of balance it like that. Like that. Oh my gosh. I think I'm on a hill in this garage. But you kind of have to like balance it like that. Which is, might I say, really weird. Now I'm scooting away. Oh gosh. So what I've learned, day one, there's an axis that goes here down the middle. You have to line up with that because that's basically where your trucks are in the center of your board. So you have to line your feet, like your ankle basically, in the center there so that your body like is in the center of the board. This will be interesting to learn. I actually got some push-offs though, so it might not be as hard as I think it is, but it's not too bad. For day one, not awful. That didn't go very well. Take it. Forgot how to do this. This is real bad. Maybe I should just go over here and not do it straight. Okay, we're gonna step it up a little bit because I did a little bit yesterday and I think I'm gonna do something that's even harder. I'm gonna do it essentially in the middle of a parking lot with nothing to help me. So we're gonna see if I can get better at this faster. And yes, my phone fell because it's windy today. Okay, so today we're going to try something a little bit more scary, a little more daring, I guess if you will. I'm going to try to go on a little bit of an adventure. So, in my little neighborhood, I have this little side street here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to try to skate all the way down there and around and back up here to see if I can do a little bit of a distance skating. If that goes well, then I will try to go down a walking path. It's a little bit, that's probably triple the length, and see how well I do with that. And then maybe I'll try to go on a very big journey. So, and I think if I do that, I think I've probably done pretty good on learning how to longboard, which means I'll probably be ending the video with that big journey. But for now, I got my GoPro set up, and we're just gonna see what happens when I skate down there. This could be interesting. My footing is so wrong. I'm probably gonna be slowing down because I can't. Push on a turn, so gosh, I already messed it up. There's a giant hill in this one. Hills are annoying. Oh gosh. I already failed. Try again. Not bad. Because I'm going to try, last time I did a little bit of an adventure, it went alright, I did fail, but today I'm just going to try to perfect what I got. I'm just going to do more of pushing and pumping. I actually did some of that yesterday after I had a little break in my time before going on to my next thing, my next errand I guess, or next event that day. I basically learned how to push and I figured out how to cruise on the board, so we're just going to go ahead and try to perfect that. And I got a little bit different angle today, so yeah, let's see how this does. First wipeout. Yes, sir. All right, hopefully my camera is focusing on me right now, but so I think I'm gonna have to wrap up the longboarding video, unfortunately, mainly because it's been raining. As you can tell, it's raining right now. We've been getting a lot of rain over the summer. I think I've only counted like 15 days of rain, of no rain actually. So I just have not been able to get out and shoot a video in a while. So yeah, that's about it. I have not been able to get out to practice. Basically, the rain is not pleasant, and it's also not really safe to be learning how to longboard in, especially as a new beginner. It's not a good idea. I don't really know if I'm in focus either, but that's okay. It might just have to hear my voice. But anyways, so yeah, that is gonna have to be it for learning how to longboard. Did I learn how to longboard? Sort of. I kind of learned how to push off and all that, but I have not been able to do my grand adventure that I mentioned, I think on day 3 or something. So I guess I'm gonna have to push that for another time, maybe next summer or when I'm able to get back on the board again. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. This was kind of a fun little series, a little video, summer video project that I was working on making. Sorry I haven't been able to upload. I've just been busy with work and school and stuff. So I've just not been able to make videos for a while. So yeah. Also, as you can tell, I've got this little fuzzy thing on the side of my head. That is a microphone. I bought a new microphone. I bought the Rode Wireless Go 3. There's a lot of traffic behind me. But I bought a Rode Wireless Go Gen 3 edition. They are amazing. I wanted to get the Go 2s for a while just because they're amazing. But these are actually pretty good. Good value. I think got them for like $170. So they're pretty good value. They're really awesome. I like it. So hopefully that improves the quality of audio and not as much of the surround noises. So, but yeah, that is gonna have to unfortunately wrap up the longboarding video. So yeah. Please comment down below what videos you'd like me to do on this channel. I don't have as much ideas anymore, and I haven't really had as much motivation to make videos, unfortunately, but I would love to get back to doing it, get back on that grind. It was a lot of fun when I made it, and I am working on a massive project, so please comment down below your suggestions on videos that you think would sound really cool or want to see on this channel. So just let me know. Please like the video if you really like it. That really helps me out. And subscribe if you're brand new. I know it sounds very 2011, but please consider subscribing. It really helps me out in the long run and making great videos and show that you guys actually like watching my videos. And so with that being said, I'll see you guys in a later video.